8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now Daniels off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A tight end in motion now. Etienne on 3rd down. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Etienne does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
One more time with Etienne. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Go!
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Brought in right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
You see, that's the type of pressure that can really wreck a series. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's an early down. He's chased all the way to the edge, and he doesn't even throw it away before he's out of bounds. Now that defense, they keep bringing the heat after him.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that brings up 3rd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connecting on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now a give left side. He's out in the clear. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to him. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, it They'll recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Middle. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes out to the left. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Bills are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Gonna keep this one and go. And he touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
That's a BYOB. you got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Allen on 3rd and short. Goddard makes the catch. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Bills in possession. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw now, Allen. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Play action now, Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Off 52. Miller.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Look out.
They'll run it up the gut. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Continuing to move past the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Daniels to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. And up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go!
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Stop. What's that?
Allen to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it's second down coming up. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. On the move, headed right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Commanders 24, Bills 14.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's second and 7. Buys time, rolling right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Five wide.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First and 10 from the 41. Now Allen going to the air. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Handoff on second and short. Still going past the 40. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They bring their tight end left.
Go.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Daniels off the play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. Dump off caught by his back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's on the move. He's calling his own number again. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking, he's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Allen setting up play action. Buying some time right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Go.
On first down, here's Daniels. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
Got it. Ready? Buffalo 18. Check go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That finds Gibson, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th.
Bills 21.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bills have some new life in the 4th. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
That's it.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A give now from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now Allen off the play action. Finds Kincaid. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 24.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hup.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go, set.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready?
Takes off right out of the read option. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Cut by Gibson. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
19 tight.
They motion a receiver left. Daniels on 1st down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They bring Thomas in motion.
Check go.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run Etienne. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments and flashes of greatness like that that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run, this guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. 4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. 3rd and goal coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Set. Cowboy 80. 70 Lion. Ready.
Etienne. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send a man in motion. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one's complete right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Man in motion, out of the slot. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye-in-the-sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Okay, let's go.
Running back sent in motion. Setting up to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot? Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player,